Blue magic. Yay! When I get back to my room this afternoon, the others are already there, and they don't look happy. What is going on? Horrible Donald left a box of cat poop in our doorstep during class. It was really mean. Ew! Where would he get that from? Some older students have pets. He must have gotten someone to help him. So stupid, my brother. Should we try to find out who? No, this is between him and me. And the professors, he is so going to get it for this. He's going to get attention for sure. You're going to tell on him? He's gone too far. He has to stop. It's pretty hard to forgive a joke like that. Going out of his way to get a hold of, and then leaving it on the doorstep. That's awful. At least it wasn't on fire. I think I liked him. I think we'd make a really good match. Him and me. Him, childish and doing pranks, and I'm stuck up posh thingy. Anyways. Yay! Teleport other. Oh, allows the caster to relocate an object or entity. So, is this what I needed maybe to pass the exam? Was kind of close. And oh nice, 2 points of red magic. Breeze. Moves air around the caster's current square, creating a gentle breeze. Yeah, that's an offensive spell for sure. Create a gentle breeze. Yay. So, are you like going to do it? I don't think. Oh, come on. I'm not that sort of person. Elizabeth, are you going to run for treasurer? I can't. You have to have a clean record, remember? Right. I'll just have to look somewhere else then. She leaves the room. Helen sits on her bed and brushes back her hair. Such a strange thing to get worked up over. Well, she is very competitive. If it really matters so much, she ought to do it herself instead of trying to get everyone else to do it for her. I shrug. I suppose. Do you think do you think her brother will do what she says? Promote someone just because she wants him to? Probably. She is his baby sister after all. He looks out for her. He's so sweet. Oh, easy now, easy. And then, have you got a crush on William? What? No. Maybe. She sighs and flops back onto the bed. Yes. Okay, let's say. Boom. Nothing wrong, that's not a good idea. You can't have him in mine. There's nothing wrong with that, of course not. Okay, you like William, so what's the problem? He's cute, he's responsible, he's a good student. He's popular. So? So, he could have any girl he wants. And he'd never want a girl like me. Guy always want someone pretty who likes makeup and dancing and pouts until she gets her way. Jen is not even 13 yet, and she's already getting boys to chase her. Boys think of me as just a rock with hair. Rock with hair. A useless, fussy lump. William's nice. He would never. But he would never. Tell him you like him. He's wrong for you. Wait and see. Oh shit, I definitely need to save her. Tell him you like him. If you like him, you should tell him. No. What's the worst that can happen? He says no? Then you know, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. And what if he likes you, and you're just wasting time not knowing it? That's not very likely. You'll never know unless you try. We're horses, remember? We're supposed to be daring. You're cute and clever and sweet. You're not hopeless. Maybe he likes you. Maybe he doesn't. There's only one way to find out. I'll think about it. No, Ellen says. Ellen has a crush on him. Virginia stretches and yawns. So, are you and William working on your plan to take over the class today? Well, we can't today exactly. Why not? William's not here. What do you mean he's not here? It's Cider Day, the big apple festival in the next country over. Most of the upper classmen go there on a field trip. It's like an hour away, so they have to leave early. And why didn't we hear about this? Freshmen aren't allowed. It's like a privilege. So annoying. What's an apple festival? A harvest fair. Don't you have those where you come from? I don't know. They get a big old-fashioned cider press set up on the green so everybody can watch the apples being crushed, and they sell jugs of it. It's kind of awesome. There's a lot of food. Apple donuts, apple sausages, apples upside down, cake, caramel apples, apples crushed up. Oh, apples. Well, it's not all apples. Big cake sale, craft sale, art contest, and there's fiddlers in the day when the contra dance in the evening. From the look on Ellen's face, she has no idea what contra dance is, but she's not going to ask. So, the seniors are going off on a dance without us. Well, it does not matter. What should I do today? Oh shit, we really need to deal with our stress. Go to the mall. Save. Let's see, we tried. What happened in food courts? There are many different kinds of food available here. Fruit, cookie. I wonder if it reduces stress depending on how much you spend. I get my food and sit down to chat with other students. The food at school cafeteria isn't bad, but somehow fast foods feel like more fun. Variety is the spice of life. Oh, 10! Amazing, we found the thing. We found what we need to do. I see Virginia at the table waving at me. Hey, Elizabeth, come over here. Coming closer, I stop and stare in awe at the monstrosity on the table in front of her. There's a cookie, then 2 brownies, each cut diagonally into triangles and set around the edges of the cookie like the rays of a pastry sun. Then a fat scoop of chocolate ice cream rippled with peanut butter and a small scoop of vanilla perched on it like a crown. Over the whole mess are whirls of whipped cream and a scattering of chopped nut and chocolate sprinkles. The only thing missing is a cherry on top. Judging by the stems of the side of the plate, the cherries didn't last long. Are you going to eat that whole thing? I mean, you can have like a tiny bite if you want, but I'm not planning on eating everything. 1 bite? She laughs. No, we can share if you like, if you really want to. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just a taste. I think I'll stick with the bites. Thank you. Virginia's idea of a proper dessert is delicious, but sort of overwhelming. I want to say what happens if I choose the other. Hand me a spoon. Again. The giant sundae is delicious, decadent, but with Virginia consuming it at a rapid pace, I feel compelled to keep up. That probably wasn't a good idea. My poor stomach didn't really have room for so much sweet. I feel sick. Strength. Strength decreased by 1. Wow. Okay. So we saw what about it. And another box. Oh, not again. She pulls back a foot to kick the offending object, then pauses. Hey Elizabeth, this one's for you. Me? I peer down at the box. Sure enough, it says to Elizabeth in glowing letters. Nothing about who sent it. Is this another of Donald's tricks? Why would he send it to me? Of course, open the box. I don't know why anyone would send me a present, but I don't know why anyone would send me a prank either. Let's see what it is. I pick it up. Too heavy for clothing. It opens up here. It's a pie. Oh, cool. A golden flaky pastry lettuce covers a filling of spiced fruit, probably apple. But how did it get here? Some upclassmen must have brought it from the festival, I guess. Oh, maybe it's from William. Why would he be sending Elizabeth a pie? Oh, it's from the demon boy. What? Although Elizabeth isn't good enough to send a pie to. Ellen looks away. Oops, Virginia doesn't know about Ellen's crush on William, does she? He would probably have left a note if it were him. Maybe it's Isabel taking pity on us poor freshmen. Do we have a fridge or anything? Nope, we're just going to have to eat it. You can't eat the whole pie. Well, of course, I'll share it. Of course not, we'll share. Let's get back to the cafeteria and find some plates and forks. I'm not sure. I
don't know if I like apple pie. I've never eaten it.
What? How can you never have eaten apple pie? That's like a requirement of American culture. Oh my god.
Aren't you supposed to be from which culture?
Uh, I'm like American first. I grew up here just as much as you did, so, you know, apple pie.
Anyway, if you aren't sure, this is the perfect time to try some, right? If you don't like it, Virginia will eat your share.
You bet.
We split the pie among us, and it's delicious.
Cool.
Let's go to next week. What should I do this week? We should say, I want to keep doing. We have 8 points in green, so I want to focus on I guess that reduces stress. Let's try one of those just to see what happens. Activity lunatic. Yay! As I crossed the campus on my way to breakfast, I noticed there are a lot of clumps of people standing around out here. What's going on?
Hello, Elizabeth Huntington, right?
I turned to see Minnie Cohen, a freshman from Butterfly Hall, I'd only met in passing. Her hair is the color like cinnamon, and her eyes could be called chocolate. At least if you're Virginia and obsessed with food. Hello? You're one of Virginia's roommates. There's a lot of fun, isn't she? I've been meaning to get to know you for a while. I'm sorry, I should have done more. Iris Academy is a wonderful place, but sometimes the power forgets how small the medical world is. They don't always do the best job of introducing the newcomers. That's one of the things I want to change. We need class-wide events early in the year, not just parties, but a chance to learn about each other and all our different customs. That would help prevent misunderstandings, don't you think? Before I can say a word, she continues. If you have any questions or need help with any of your spells, you can find me in the school library every weekend. Also, the teachers sometimes list extra credit projects in the library. It's the easiest way to earn merits. She extends her hand to me, and by reflex I take it. I hope I can count on your votes. I have so many ideas I want to put to practice. My vote? Where? Say. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, I'm running for freshman class president. Don't worry, it's really not a big deal. And the election is Friday, so the campaigning won't be going on for long. Right. You don't have to vote for me, but I really hope you will. After shaking my hand, she releases it to dig into a bag she's carrying at her side and hands me a bit of yellow construction paper cut in the shape of a hand. It has Mini Cohen for President written on it, and a straight pin passed in and out through the top. That's my icon, the helping hand. Keep it. You don't need to wear it if you don't want to. I have to go now. I'm so busy this week, but I'll see you later, okay? I barely know this girl, but I can't help nodding when she asks me things like that. Oh, and remember the library. She waves and hurries off to her next target. Politics certainly looks like a lot of work.
White magic. Yay.
On Wednesday morning, campaigning is in full swing. All the candidates, not just in my year, but the upperclassmen too, have taken up positions on the main squad, calling out to everyone who passes and handing them colourful bits of paper. It's loud and crowded and confounding. Some of the older candidates are spraying magic sparkles all over their heads to try and draw more attention to themselves, which just makes it worse. Angela for president. Kagan for secretary. Vote for Jacob. I'm buffered from place to place and decorated with pins and ribbons, mostly from people I don't even know. In elections I'm not eligible to vote in. Class starts to sound like a welcoming relief.
Sleep. Oh, that reduces stress a lot. Wow. White magic. One play skill.
After activities on Friday, each class has a scheduled time to come to the gym where the officer candidates will make their final speeches before election. Since we can't vote in the senior election, there's no reason for us to have to listen to their speeches, or vice versa. The freshman's lot is the last of the day. First up are the candidates for freshman class president. Minnie Cohen plumps onto the stage, looking bright-eyed and enthusiastic, and says a bunch of stuff about offering a helping hand to other students. Everyone obviously applauds. Then Suki Sato wanders up and starts talking about how she found a caterpillar once that turned into a lizard instead of a moth, or something like that. It's a little hard to follow. Oh, and apparently the spirits told her to run for president. Or some spirits. She's not sure which ones. Everyone applauds, but not as loudly. After that comes the presentation for treasurer. Jacob the blazing fire, struts up and gives a very brief speech about how money is obviously in safe hands with him, and he knows how to spend it too. Everyone claps, and some guy even hoots in approval. Little Manuel Arias from Toad Hall is up next. He talks far too quietly for me to hear his entire speech, but I think it was mostly about being a hard worker who respects duty. The applause is polite, but muted. At last, it is time for the actual voting. Everyone lines up, single file in the hallway leading to one of the classrooms. One at a time, we go inside to cast our votes. Each student is given a pencil and 2 pieces of paper containing the list of names for each office. You circle the name you want to vote for, then drop the paper into a box. For president, I will vote for...
I guess we'll wait for Minnie. He actually seems to have a plan at least.
For treasurer, I will vote for...
Obviously Manuel, because of, cat ears. Obviously.
Right, that's... After all the votes are counted, we assemble again in the gym for the results.
The position of freshman class treasurer will be held. Wow, that voice. The position for freshman class treasurer will be held by Jacob Blazing. And I'm proud to announce that this year's freshman class president will be Minnie Cohen. I'd like to thank you all for your hard work this week. You students are what makes Iris Academy truly great. The teachers will be seeking out the newly elected officers later today to discuss their positions. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Wow, her voice is all over the place. Anyways,
what should I do today? I should say...
I guess we could study. Our stress isn't that high.
I decide that today I want to study in the school library rather than my room.
Oh.
Compared to the rest of the school, the library is fairly small and unimpressive. There's a slightly outdated set of encyclopedias. Ellen didn't really need to bring her own. And a good collection of foreign language dictionaries, plus 2 bookcases filled with books about magic and witchery history. Most of the rest looks like fiction, with a rack of popular magazines. The school actually subscribes to those. There aren't any people in here on a Saturday, but looking around I see.
Hello, Elizabeth.
Oh, hello, and congratulations on winning the president and all.
Oh, thank you. Do you need help with anything? I guess we'll need help with schoolwork. Sure, you can help me.
Actually, I could use a little help with my schoolwork. I'm not sure I completely get it in class.
Sure.
Minnie spent some time going over the finer points on the red magic with me.
Oh.
Red magic and
oh. It's fine.
It's Sunday, and the sports club is having a meeting, or rather, a game. Virginia's got the ball and is dribbling across the floor towards Alan at the goal. Keo cuts in and tries to steal the ball, but Virginia sidesteps. A twist, a lunge, a swift kick, and the ball flies through the air.
What are you guys doing?
Nobody pays any attention to him until after Alan has successfully blocked the goal.
This is a sport club meeting. What are you doing here?
Maybe I want to play. I'm a fifth guy, right?
Fine, whatever.
Alright. He closes his eyes briefly, and a wave of green magic sweeps over him.
Hey, you can't do that.
Do what?
No magic allowed.
What are you talking about? We're wizards, right?
This is real sports, not bounders, you stupid.
Is it a boy or a girl? I can't even tell. What's going on? This one says you guys are refusing to use magic. What's the point of that?
This one?
Well, wow, I already forgotten how I spoke. All this. Well,
That's how we've been doing sports club.
that's just wrong. It's unnatural. You're letting your talents go to waste. Come on, it'll be fun. You want to show off your skills, don't you? For the flying basketball?
No, there's no magic allowed in sports club.
Maybe we should take a vote on it. You're with me, right, Kyo? Yeah.
Traitor. Elizabeth?
I don't like them. Nobody loved. I don't think it's a good idea. We're only freshmen. We've got players from all 4 years. And we got completely different spells. I couldn't play flying basketball. I can't fly.
See?
Without magic, it's just a kiddie game. Why should we have to hold back from best we can do? Yeah, we should be real.
Real losers.
But Junior? Because it's the rules. People with magic still have to hold back. You don't pick the ball in soccer. You don't beat up the other team to stop them from reaching the goal. You do your best within the rules. That's sportsmanship. Jacob just snorts at this. Maybe we could have a special game sometimes with spells allowed, but only certain spells, so it's fair.
I guess so if you have to.
Ellen looks at Jacob. Do you still want to play? Call me when you want to play a real game. He leaves.
Why are boys so rude? Boys are stupid.
William isn't.
Okay, boys, except William.
Come on, let's get back to the game. Hey, they did. Let's go to next week.
Happy Thanksgiving!
But it's column.
No, it's not birthday. Not here.
Why not?
That guy caused a lot of trouble. We don't say his name. My fault. I should have told you that earlier. That's the way the native people and the newcomers mixed out is a little bit different. It is for the non-medical's history. We have like strong ties, is what my mom says anyway, and sacred smokes take like a fourth of all the medical students in the United States, and all around here the local spirits were dealing with them way before us. So it's like a lot of rituals and celebrations, some of them.
So this is Thanksgiving?
Not really, I was just kidding.
It's Canadian Thanksgiving. You're Southern, so you don't notice it as much. Oh. Anyway, what should we do this week? We should absolutely save and quit for today because my voice is breaking. Yeah, save. Cool. I'll see you guys next time if I can speak. Take care.